Hello and good evening and happy Thursday night, and welcome to another late night open mic. Not to be confused with late night with my guest, as his Wednesday night stream is called. But for me, it's not very late night, so because he's a couple hours ahead of me. But I am going to be on his channel for the first time next week, so I thought it'd be cool to get him on my channel for the first time because he is part of the reason I'm on YouTube, and he helped me get my start. So he's been a good buddy of mine. We've been friends for a while before I was on YouTube. So tonight I've got my good buddy JT Gunn joining me for a little bit.
Hey,
hello.
How is it going?
Doing well. Glad we could make this happen. Well, he's got he's a couple hours ahead of me, so he doesn't have a whole lot of time. So we'll probably have to have him on for another time and an earlier time slot to give him more time. As open mic is open invite to pretty much anyone who wants to come on and talk games with me, because that's kind of the whole idea. But,
okay.
Yeah. So yeah.
Yeah, we can talk. We can talk. I didn't know I was the reason why you started YouTube. That's pretty interesting.
Yeah. One of there are a number of different influences, but you were definitely one.
I was like, them. I'm sure there's bigger influences that would have made you do it than me.
You were one of my friends that I talked to in chat and stuff, and on Discord all the time before I started my channel. So
yeah.
But hello, JT Gunn. So
yeah, you went by another name. I wonder who that was.
Back when I was still Boba Fett, and
yeah,
I was on After the Weekend, not this last week, but the week before, and kept calling me that. It's all right. I answered to both.
I think we were just we like to joke around over there on After the Weekend, so it's probably what we were doing.
Yeah, both times I've been on After the Weekend, it's been a lot of fun. So
yeah, that's good to hear. It's good to hear.
Go on there. So, but yeah, he is also. Let's see here. I don't have it anywhere. I would have my branding on here, but I'm on the free version of Restream, so I don't have it. But he's also the reason for my logo. So yeah, he's graphic design.
Yeah, that was fun. That was fun to do. I always enjoy doing the logos for the community, but yours was fun. Yours was really fun to do. It was different. So
yeah, I know you've done quite a few of them for people in our sphere. It definitely wasn't what I envisioned, but I have come to love it. So
really?
Yeah.
Did you tell me what you envisioned?
I don't remember if I did or not, but I don't have really any artistic skill, so I definitely wouldn't have been able to come up with anything on my own. I remember when I was trying to come up with something, I was asking people who had cool logos, like, "Where'd you get your logo?" And they're like, I don't know. Or it's like, I know I asking Fractured Filter because his is pretty cool. And he's like, yeah, I just threw it together. It's like, how do you just throw that together? So I'm glad we met and you were able to provide that for me. And also help build my backgrounds for my streams and my wallpaper. Well, that's my lock screen on my computer is one with all the characters on it. So if you need anybody to make graphics for you, this is your guy.
Yeah, just let me know. You can find me at jgun09 on X. So just Captain America guy.
Pretty sure I preloaded your links into the chat description. So yeah, it should be right there. So yeah, go check him out for stuff like that, and his channel where he just talks about all sorts of fun stuff. Well, I won't give away any secrets, but we were talking backstage beforehand. He's going to be changing up how he's doing some stuff on his channel. But in his late night with Cap, which has been his Wednesday night streams, talks about all sorts of stuff. My favorite is the bad graphic design. Those were always funny. He always talks about Sasquatch and Bigfoot and stuff like that, crazy conspiracy theories, actual conspiracy theories, not the ones that are, repeatedly coming true these days.
That's true. Yeah. They're actually I don't know. Some conspiracy theories have come to light, but that we talked about. But yeah. Mysteries, anything like, known we've talked about, or just epic historical events, like Teddy Roosevelt going down the Amazon River, which was a huge, amazing feat of him at the age of 55. And we kind of talked about that once. So yeah, it's always fun to have a guest on and kind of pick their brain about those type of topics. So
So yeah, if any of that sounds interesting, go check out his channel. And we've got your good buddy, who I didn't realize until after I had I popped his YouTube cherry because I was the first time he was on YouTube, and I did not know that. And then afterwards, I found out that you guys were like best buds in real life. Got Vanquish AZ. What's up, man? Oh, great. This was supposed to be my break from JT.
Yeah. We were
What's up?
we are very good friends. We hung out a lot in Arizona. Then I moved to Texas. He needs to come out here and visit. We do miss him. Yeah, I've known him, man, before YouTube even existed. So let's just put it that way. Yeah,
Yeah,
I've
that's
seen him.
at least
Um,
almost 20 years.
oh yeah. So we were good friends. So for we've been good friends for a while. I used to work with his sister, and then become friends with him through parties at her house. So yeah, fun times.
Okay.
Mhm.
I don't know if I mentioned it, but I went and re-listened to a bunch of my party chats and open mics a couple weeks ago, and Vanquish's open mic was one of the ones that I re-listened to. So
Okay, yeah, he has a wealth of knowledge of weird things, but he is very knowledgeable.
so but
You could
I'm
probably talk to him about diesel engines for hours.
okay. Well, that's not typically something I talk about here on my channel because the gaming is my passion, so that's usually what I
Oh
talk
yeah,
about.
he
We had a
likes gaming. He
great
likes
chat.
gaming too.
Yep,
But you can probably talk to him with both those topics for hours.
yep. I know very well that his favorite game of all time is Witcher 3, which is a
It
good
is,
pick.
and that was not one of my favorite games. And he always tried to get me to play it, and I said, "Okay, I'll play Witcher 3." I played it, and I just could not get through it. I just could not get through. It just came. It felt like too overwhelming for me. For some reason, I just kept getting distracted, and then I would forget the main story, and I'm like, I have to remember all this, and I just kept losing track of it, what was going on. But he he was always encouraging me to play it. Then I quit it, and then I came back. He's like, try it again after the TV show, right? So I tried it again, and guess what? I literally quit and stopped right around the same time as the last time. So it is no, it's. I do have it in my catalog. Maybe when I'm old and gray, I might put it in again. But yeah, he he always got me to play Witcher. Now
I had a
there is
similar thing with not quitting and coming back to it, but with Skyrim because it's this giant world RPG where you can just go off and do whatever
that
and
one I
completely
had no problem with. Like for
and
some
com-
reason, I was able to like remember the storyline, like the main storyline, and but Witcher, I always it was literally like squirrel every turn. So I
But
could
yeah,
never.
where I was just going with that is that you can go off on like a tangent, and I think I went like nearly 100 hours until I came back to the main story quest because I was doing other stuff. I know you can
Yeah.
do that in Witcher as well,
Mhm,
but yeah, I
mhm.
remember I just
What
did
so when you get old,
hours of
when
other
you have a
stuff.
family and you have kids, you can't spend hours on games, so like you don't get that opportunity to remember quickly. But I do credit him. I will give him the credit of introducing me to one of my favorite franchises of all time,
Okay,
and that is Uncharted.
okay.
He he did
I
introduce
know
Uncharted.
you've been streaming a little bit of that lately.
Yeah, I'm actually, because my channel is kind of focused around, the mysteries or the unsolved or all that kind of stuff. I thought that'd be a good game to kind of play and talk about why, just for fun. Like it's just a fun stream. It's something you don't, it's not like you're not going to get quality gaming out of me. But I'm trying to replay. I'm gonna go through one through all the way into Lost Legacy. I think is the DLC. So yeah, look forward to that. I'm mostly gonna think I'm doing that on Sunday nights, along with my other stuff. But he did introduce Uncharted to me, and that's Vanquish in the chat. So if anyone else doesn't know who I'm talking about, but we I played the fourth one with the pirates first, and he's like, "God, this game's fun. Check it out." And I, okay, cool. And I'm like, "What about? Is there others?" And he's like, "Oh yeah, yeah." And So he introduced me Uncharted. So I do credit him that because that's one of my favorite games. So
Okay, cool. Answers one of my questions
so
because I know of the
so much a favorite.
franchise.
I dressed up as Nathan Drake for Halloween.
Oh, nice. And how long ago was that?
Man, probably 2018, 19, something like
Okay,
that.
not that long
Mhm.
ago. Cool. Yeah, I know of the franchise. I haven't played any of them because I've never had a PlayStation. It's been a PlayStation brand. But I know that some of them are on Steam. Now that I've got a gaming PC, I know I've got one on my Steam
Well,
wish list. I
it's
don't know
kind of
which one
like
it is though.
a
I
Indiana
know I'd like it
Jones.
though.
Indiana Jones. It's got a lot of puzzles, a lot of shooting. So much
Yeah.
shooting. You do have that. You have the puzzles, which I like because you have breaks. So you have it's not all cutscenes, and you get to actually try to solve some of the puzzles, which is can be kind of tough at times, but and fun. So it gets your brain to think, and then you're like right into the firefight of your life. So yeah. Hmm.
One thing, actually, you know what? Let me. Where is it? I want to not forget about a couple things Uncharted. But I wanted to just say hi to a couple people. We have a good buddy, Paul Hadouken, who's been modding over on Side Scrollers, who is live all day today, up until a few minutes ago for their 1 year anniversary. They did a 12-hour stream. And so I saw Paul in there because he's one of their
Wow.
mods. What's up, Paul? And another buddy that I have not had a chance to talk to digital face to digital face yet, but I often see him hopping in here.
Yeah,
What's up,
he's
Real Wave
doing.
Nation?
Yeah, Wade's doing good. He's doing some really cool stuff with the game clips. So
And
yeah,
this weird guy who shows up all the time. What's up, Beard of Liberty?
he
How's it going?
he's like a lost puppy. He just hangs out with us wherever we go. So good to
Um,
see you, Beard.
so
There you go. So Vanquish says the Halloween JT was Drake. He broke all my wall shelves because he kept trying to climb on everything. I did. I did. Yep. Yep.
okay. So I just want to type that notes out so I don't forget like a couple things I was going to mention. So but yeah, so given that you are a big fan of it, were you a fan or have you ever even played any of the Tomb Raider games? Because I know that's where a lot of its inspiration came from.
No. I didn't really play a lot of the old school Tomb Raider games. I did play the newer ones.
Okay.
But I can't I so I played the Tomb Raider, the first
The first
revision of
one.
the first of Tomb Raider. Then I played Uncharted. I still wasn't I would still pick Uncharted over they're fun. The Tomb Raider games are fun, but
Okay.
you're still centralized on like an island, right? You're still like on a place and you don't really move from that place. In Uncharted, you can go from this island to this country to
You're world
uh,
hopping all the time.
another island or some ancient cave, a desert, like or like you're not in one spot, right? And you're not really upgrading because in Tomb Raider, in the new ones, you were upgrading. Remember,
I
you would
haven't
kind of
played
like
the new ones. I have them, but I
the
haven't
new
played
ones you
them.
upgrade. So you like learn how to do certain things. We upgrade your weapon, and in Uncharted, you're kind of like the jack of all trades already. You kind of this gun's laying here, and you already know how to use it, and you're just kind of like a dude that knows how to do everything right away, just like Indiana Jones. So
Okay.
there's
I
no
did
upgrading.
I don't have a lot of background in the Tomb Raider games. I am looking forward to playing the remasters at some point because I never played them originally. The only Tomb Raiders I have actually played were a couple in the 360 era. I think I played Tomb Raider Legend and Tomb Raider Anniversary, which I think
Yeah,
might have been like a remaster of one of the older ones.
yeah.
But that's about
Guy,
it. But I do
what
have the new ones. I just haven't played them yet.
guys my age only played Tomb Raider when because when those games came out, we were like in high school, in
Yeah.
middle school. So like we only played Tomb Raider for one reason, and it wasn't the tomb raiding.
Triangles.
Yeah, I remember when the first movie came out, everyone was so a lot of my friends were very stoked for that movie. We were like, oh man, especially because it was Angelina Jolie, and when that movie came out with Angelina Jolie, she was the top hot actress at that time. So a lot of
Yeah.
people were very excited to see her on the scene, and I think she did good in the first movie. I thought the first movie was good. I liked it. I didn't really like the second one, but the first one, I think it
I
was pretty
thought those
close to
were
the game. It was fun.
those were pretty good considering they were video game movies. They were probably top of the video game movies for a long time, given that video game movies, have that curse of their
Yeah, and
being terrible.
I really didn't mind the Uncharted movie after the second time I watched
That
it.
was the other thing I wrote down to ask you is what you thought about the Uncharted movie.
So when I first watched the movie, I was on a plane, but I didn't really get the full immersion of it. But I still
Were
enjoyed
you
it.
dangling out the back of it?
No, I was on a work trip. So, but the second time I watched it, I was at my house in kind of my theater area, and I was like, okay, cool. Like I actually enjoyed the game. Don't get me wrong, there are some issues with it, especially Sully's a lot younger, and so is Drake. But I kind of got why they did it. It was when they first it was their edition of them first meeting and hanging and like going on an adventure together. So maybe if they make a second one, they age him up a little bit. Maybe Mark Wahlberg does look a little older, and maybe it's just more what the game is like. But it had everything in it that the game had, like the gunfights, the jumping, him having immaculate grip strength, on cliffs. But yeah, it was I didn't mind it. There was a lot of people that like, they put their foot in the dirt to say they hate it, but if you actually just watch it for what it is, like an adventure movie, it's not a bad movie. So.
Yeah, given that I don't have any really any background in the franchise, given that I've never even played an Uncharted game. I know most people who have didn't like the movie, but coming from someone who didn't, and I just knew it was like, an Indiana Jones like adventure movie, I thought it was fun.
Now, one movie I do hate, because it was another one of my favorite games was a series was Assassin's Creed. That movie was horrible.
Oh, okay.
That movie should be just burned. That movie was horrible. That movie was, I don't even know what they were thinking when they called that an Assassin's Creed movie. That was, everything was wrong about that movie.
What's a worse video game movie, Assassin's Creed or the original Mario Bros?
I would say Assassin's Creed, because at least Mario Bros was fun. It was still fun to watch. Assassin's Creed was nothing like the game, and it was hard to watch.
I only vaguely remember the Assassin's Creed movie.
Yeah, that's why.
The one thing I remember is that the Animus was this big robotic arm. It's like, no, it's a table that you sit on.
Yeah, he just sleeps in a bed. And he dreams. Yeah, it's not this robotic thing. So, but no, I didn't mind Super Mario Brothers. That movie came out when I was like 10, so I enjoyed it. Give it what you gotta put yourself in perspective. If it came out today and I'm older, maybe I'd be like, but there's too much nostalgia to it. I enjoyed it. So
for me, not a video game movie, but the movie that kind of is that way for me, that everyone hates, but I like it because it was like one of my things I liked growing up, even though I never thought it was good, but I liked it when I was a kid, and I still enjoy it for its campiness, is Batman and Robin.
Oh yeah. I mean, don't hate on yourself for not liking those movies either. Sometimes
that was also the first Batman movie I ever saw.
Sometimes people just take some movies too seriously, and those
Arnold
two
was
movies,
great in that movie.
Those two movies, the Robin and then Forever, together they're fun. They're the campy Batman. They're kind of like our 90s version of the 1960 Batman. So it's like just silly, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's a pretty good comparison.
You can't compare them to the Michael Keaton Batman. Those are way too dark. And sometimes people get hung up on Batman being dark because he's supposed to be dark and gloomy and sad. But like, there was a time where he was fun and having silly jokes, and that was
shark repellent.
So they were just trying to play it off, and It worked. Actually, I know what, I wouldn't mind if they did that again. If they went from,
Go back
because
to the campy.
like the last Batman, I liked it, but
I
it
didn't
was
see
really
that one.
dark. It was super dark. Maybe if they switched it and like went to like another fun Batman, I think people would get a kick out of that.
Yeah, it could definitely time to go back to the roots
Yeah,
since all the
worst video
Batmans
game
we've
movie,
had.
King of Fighters. Oh, Legend of Chun
So,
Li.
yeah,
Okay.
when Beard is saying that never played Tomb Raider but enjoyed the marketing. Yep, they need to bring marketing like that back because uh,
You'll never get that
everyone's got
marketing
their
ever again.
panties
If
in a
you
bundle over everything these
if you didn't
days.
go if you didn't see the new X-Men 97 trailer, you know that they're never going back to what we had in the 90s. They never
Yeah,
will.
yeah, and then Jason, what's up, Jason? I had an announcement later at the end of the stream that him and I have been collaborating on, so we're going to be doing something. Actually, I think I'll just touch on it right now while we got some people here because I don't know how long everyone's going to hang around. But Jason and I are collaborating on a new stream. We've got 2 on the calendar right now. I'm not sure because my original thought would be a monthly stream, but we might do it every other. And we're kind of since we literally both had the same idea, we're thinking about alternating it between like one week doing it here on my channel and the other doing it on his channel, and so still kind of workshopping it. But we're working on. I don't know if we've settled on this, but I wanted to call it top 5. And so I actually asked you about this months ago, but haven't done anything with it yet. But we're going to have people on and we're just going to go through our rankings of our top 5 of whatever the topic is. So the first episode of that is going to be next Tuesday. I think it's 7 Pacific. And we're going to be talking about Metroidvania games, which is my genre of choice.
Top 5 is the name. Okay, cool.
So so I may need you for a future episode for a topic if you remember what that DM was about. It was in a group chat with you and a couple other people, probably like 5 or 6 months ago. But yeah, we are starting a new stream on Tuesday for top 5, and we're going to be ranking our top 5. And it's not like a group ranking. We're each going to talk about our own rankings, and
Okay.
then there might be a little surprise at the end. So I want to start it off with Metroidvania because that was kind of, I think, what gave me the idea. I had this idea like a year ago, and then when Jason and I were on Melee Town Square, Melee Games Town Square on January, he's like, "Hey, I've got this idea for a stream," and we were on stream together. And I was like, "That's literally exactly the same idea I had." So we're like, "Hey, let's collaborate."
Yeah, I mean, that's always good when you have a good idea come together and you have another person to share it with, and it'll be fun. I think you'll all have a good time.
And so it'll be him and I, and also joining us for the panel will be DJ Axis and one of my buddies from my Xbox Metroidvania community who is #1 on True Achievements in Metroidvania. So he has lots of experience to call upon. So, and he is saying that the worst video game movie, King of Fighters. I don't even know that there was a King of Fighters movie, but I do know of The Legend of Chun Li. Was that the one with Kristen Kruick from Smallville as Chun Li? And I think Neil McDonough was Bison.
I don't know. I remember their Street Fighter with Jean-Claude Van Damme.
Yeah, the original. So, and what's up? Jeremy Wormy's here. What's up, Jeremy Wormy? He's probably coming in after the 12-hour side scroller stream. I was there for all of it too. So, what's up, Jeremy? Good to see you, bro. Oh, and Jason's like, yes, that's correct. That is the one he was talking about. I never saw that one, but I remember seeing it.
The one with
I was a fan of Smallville.
Was horrible. That one was horrible too.
It doesn't have like the campy fun, like we were just talking about. Like for me, like the Batman and Robin doesn't have that campy fun vibe to it. You just think it was just not bad good, but bad.
Yeah, it wasn't that great.
Okay. Yeah, I haven't seen it, so I don't know.
It seems it has its moments, but I think Jean-Claude Van Damme was high off coke the whole movie, and
yes,
the guy who played the main villain, he was on his last
Julia.
He was on his last breath. I think he died a few months later.
Yep, he died not long
Yeah,
after.
I think he was literally dying on the movie set. And then
Speaking of Street Fighter movie, the guy who played Vega in that movie was on Side Scrollers not that long ago.
really,
Yeah, Craig got to interview him.
Hmm.
So he seemed like a pretty cool guy from that interview. But yeah, the most of what I know about that movie is from that interview, or I know from Salty Nerds. Shout out because they usually do June
Mhm.
Claude Van Damme, and so I think this last June they talked about Street Fighter on one of their streams,
I think they did.
or was that
It's
the year before?
I don't it's it's a it's a disaster movie. There's a lot of production hell with that movie. Hmm That was like the downside. That was like when Jean Claude Van Damme was on his way out. Like he was just it wasn't great. So
I haven't really seen a lot of Van Damme movies.
that's a shame. There's some
I've
really good ones.
seen Time Cop,
That's a good one.
and heck, the only other thing that comes
Well,
to mind is Expendables 2. He was the bad
yeah.
guy.
Well, you have to see Bloodsport or Kickboxer. Those are his like original kick-ass movies.
Okay. I know
If you're going to
I've
watch a
seen
John
the
Claude Van
posters.
Damme movie, you have to watch Bloodsport or Kickboxer.
Okay. I will put those in the to watch list. I don't watch a whole lot of stuff because what free time I do have, I'm usually gaming, so I don't watch a whole lot. But I will
Yeah.
put those on the to do list.
hmm Yeah, and I recently did a review.
Yeah, Jason agrees. Says Bloodsport's the best.
It is the best of his movie. There was another one I reviewed with I was a guest on a channel, Nick Weiser, and
32 Flavors of Nick Weiser.
yeah, we reviewed. Oh man, let me see if I can remember. We reviewed another movie he did. Oh man, and I've never seen this one either. It's one of the few movies of Jean Claude Van Damme that I don't remember. I don't remember who that was, but maybe I'll find it here. But it was Lionheart.
Oh, I didn't know that movie existed until Salty Nerds
That
talked about
movie
it.
that movie had like 3 titles, depending on what
Oh,
country you're in.
is it kind of like Edge of Tomorrow, where
Like
that
his
had
name,
like
it was either
a
Lionheart
bunch of
or
different names?
Leon, because his name is Leon in the movie, or Leon. And yeah, and there's a lot of movie trivia out there that's very odd for that movie. So yeah, you can check that out. So, yeah, Bloodsport
Okay.
is fun. That's a fun. If you like fighting and like ridiculous.
Is that the one where the gif of him going like super crazy? He's got like blood dripping out of his nose.
Yeah,
I was like, I think that's from Bloodsport.
I believe it is. Yes, if I know which one you're talking about, yeah. But I mean, Kickboxer had the same type of scenes. Like
Okay,
they're like almost identical movies, but they're set in different
different,
era, different,
similar setting, different movies.
pretty much. Yeah.
So, okay. Oh, yeah. So one of the other things I wrote down earlier so that I wouldn't forget while we were on the topic of Uncharted, one of the cool things that you may not even know about this, but I heard it on a video of like cool things you didn't know that go run in the background of video games is that in the Uncharted games, because you're not like some sort of like super spy or anything, the it was, and you know how after I don't know, it was like Call of Duty, I think, that kind of popularized the whole like getting shot a couple times and then hiding, waiting for your health to return. Because before that, you basically had health bars, and you had to find like health packs and stuff to restore them. It was kind of Call of Duty that came up with that concept of hiding for a few seconds after getting shot, and then you're fine and good to go in order to make gameplay faster. Because Nathan Drake isn't some sort of super soldier or something. He can't just hide behind a wall and regain his health after getting shot. The like in-game lore reason or something on those lines of
He's lucky.
yeah, exactly. I don't know if they ever touch on in the game, but I remember
He
watching
says
a video.
he says he's got a lot of luck in the game. Yeah.
Is that when the edge of your screen gets like red, it's because you're like running out of luck, and then that one bullet is all it takes to kill you. It's
Yeah,
not like you're
but
getting shot a bunch of
you
times.
also
and
run out
then-
of luck when you fall off a cliff. Yeah.
Yeah, that too. But yeah, I thought that was kind of cool.
No, it's luck. They make jokes about that in the movie. He's
Okay.
lucky. Yeah.
I don't
He is a
remember that.
very lucky character, to be honest. And you're right, because I think John Vanquish mentioned that when I was playing the game the other night, and totally forgot about it. He reminded me of it. Because like if you actually watch when Nathan Drake, he's not actually getting shot when you're getting hurt.
Right.
He's actually getting shot when you get that one bullet. So
Yeah. So yeah, I thought that was kind of cool. It's like you're not getting shot and losing health, then you hide and it comes back. It's
yeah,
your luck
you
is
could stand
running out.
you can stand in front of someone and get shot a bunch of times and you're not getting shot. Yeah,
Yeah.
in that
So
game. Yeah, and you get health by hiding. There's no like bandages or golden apples that you have to eat. You know, you hide and then you regain your health. So
yeah, your health.
or your
So
luck.
yeah, your luck. So I thought that was kind of cool how they worked that into. I don't know if you consider that the lore of the game or whether it's just like the
No,
background computing on how it works. But that was
they've done
pretty
that
clever.
since the first game. So yeah.
Yeah. Um, like school. I think I remember another one in that video because it was like 10 things you didn't know about games. And I don't remember what game it was. I don't think it's a specific game, but it's I can't even say it's a trope, but it's something that a lot of games do to make things more tense. Is that like on your health bar, the last bar of health actually has a little bit more health than the rest of them. So when you skate by the skin of your teeth, it makes you feel, more epic.
I
A lot of games
don't
do
know.
that. So
I know like Mass Effect you had a health bar and you had to like hide to get it back. And so or have to use like your health juice. They
yeah,
call it health juice.
your health juice. It was Metagel in Mass Effect, but
Mhm.
yeah, because let's see here, did they all do it? Because it's been so long since I played 1 or 2, but I know in 3, and I think 1, I just don't remember if 2 was the same way. It was kind of like the health system in the original Halo, where you have a shield, and when your shield is down,
Yep.
your health goes down. But if you don't take damage, you don't regain health, but you do regain shield.
Yeah, I
And
think
you have to
so. Like
actually,
you had you can have special powers that made your shield thicker or last longer or whatever. That's like Fortnite, right? You got the main shield, and then you've got your like blue, like you got your the the shield for your health, and then you've got your real health. So
I'll have to take your word for it. Never played
you're
Fortnite.
not a Fortnite guy. Okay.
Nope, never played Fortnite, and don't plan to ever play it.
Well, what's his name? Wade does. He plays Fortnite.
Yep. Ryan plays it too. On party chats. Hey Ryan, what have you been playing late? Been playing Fortnite.
Yeah, it's a fun game. It's one of those I like playing it because it doesn't take itself too seriously. You can just literally just hang out and go have fun and run around looking like a banana, and there's nothing wrong with it. So you just that's what it is. I tend not to get too serious when I play games. I just like to enjoy them what they are, and I don't try to make sure they're like super real or
Did didn't
this
you
would never
recently play
happen.
Dead Space?
I was playing Dead Space around Halloween. I was kind of hoping to finish that before the holidays, but stuff just happened. So I might continue that after
Oh,
Uncharted.
so you didn't finish it.
Mm-mm.
Okay.
No.
Yeah, I've never played Dead Space, but it's also in my backlog of things to play.
That
I
game's just
don't
stressful.
typically Yeah, I don't typically do scary stuff, but if it's like sci-fi horror, I'm definitely more okay with that than I am like, typical horror like with possession and, demons and stuff like that.
It's not really demons, it's just aliens.
Right. And that's what I'm saying. Like Dead Space, I'm definitely more okay with.
It's it's um it's just a
Speaking
very
of, Vanquish is saying, join us. He's back-to-back solo Fortnite champion right now. Good job, man.
nice job, buddy. So it's it's a stressful game, and it's one of those games where you kind of have to remember what you did before you died, right, or last time you died, so that way you kind of know, like,
Don't do
okay,
that again.
yeah, because you can't and save, especially in the first one. Can't remember to save because you can like mess up and you would it doesn't auto save, so you
Oh,
would
you could go
be.
back really far.
There's plenty of times where I'm like half dying, or almost on my deathbed, like running across just to make sure I can save.
Can
And
you
then
save anywhere? Or do you have to have go to save stations?
you got to go to save stations.
Okay. And
hmm
did you play the original Dead Space or just the remaster?
I No, I played the original way back when.
Way back.
Mhm.
Okay.
That's why I was like, okay, I could play this again, but it stressed me out then too. Now, see, that's the thing. Um, if Twitch and YouTube existed when I was playing a lot of games, I probably would be one of these like big time Twitch streamers because I played a lot of games when I was younger, like
Okay.
so much that I'm very mad at myself that I was not just a little younger.
Cool. Yeah, because I know you're not like a huge gamer like nowadays, but I know you were definitely a gamer in the
No,
past.
there were
So
times where oh yeah, there were times where I would be on whatever gaming system for I don't know most of the day. So you
yeah, so
just
that's where
pause for
I
eating.
was gonna go to next is what was like your favorite console from your childhood or
Well, that's a hard question because when I was a kid, I was excited to have whatever I was able to get from my parents, right? So my parents got me the Sega Genesis, so that automatically was my favorite. Like that was my thing. That was my cool thing. I got it. Cool. I got my own gaming system, so I'm a little biased on that.
okay.
Um,
Was that your
uh,
first Genesis?
no, actually, Atari was.
Okay.
um, the I don't remember which number it was, but it was the Atari. Like somebody gave it to me from a yard sale. And he's like, "Here are some games, and you can have it." And it was like, "This is kind of lame, right?" Because I was used
I've
to
never Yeah, I
Mario
never played
Brothers
an
and stuff.
actual Atari, but I have played Atari games before.
Yeah, and most of my gaming experiences, my first introduction to video games, was in arcades.
Okay.
So a lot of the games that I played
Yeah, because you're
were
old.
yeah, I'm 40 something. So I was arcades. So like
Yeah.
we would go to Peter Piper Pizza and just have a bucket of quarters and you would go to town on Turtles in Time and
I always liked arcades, but
spend like $20 in quarters trying to beat the game or
I don't think I've
X-Men.
spent more than maybe like $5 or $10 on arcade
Oh
machines,
no,
like ever.
no, it happened all the time. And then but see back then like 25 cents could get you a long playtime. Nowadays it
Yeah.
wouldn't. But yeah, arcades were kind of the thing first for me, and then we got the Sega Genesis at my house, and then the next big console that I got from that was Nintendo 64. So that was fun because I
What was
it was
your
totally
favorite
different.
from the N64 era?
Um, Rogue Squadron, man, that game was fun.
Yeah, good answer.
Now the game that there was a game on Nintendo 64.
I'm
I
planning
almost
on
failed.
replaying Rogue Squadron
I
via
almost
retro achievements
okay.
at some point.
Yeah, that's a fun game. There was a game on Nintendo 64 where where I almost flunked out of my junior year of high school because of this game. When I was in high school, they graded us every quarter, right? So we had three, I think we had four quarters. I couldn't remember, but
Well, I would assume so since it's called a quarter.
yeah. So I started pretty good in junior year. About, I don't know, 3.0 or whatever.
Beard's with
There,
us. I love Rogue
there
Squadron.
was a game called Robo Man or Robo Man or Robo man.
RoboQuest?
No, it's like you're on a square and you're literally just spinning and shooting, and all these bugs are coming at you,
I
and
don't know if I
you're
know of
just
this
like it's
game.
all 3D and it's lights, and you're just epically you're spinning that joystick on the N64, right? Like mimicking, um, and you are literally just shooting the hell out of like it's like asteroids on crack. And I played that game so much. So by the time my third quarter grades came in, I was literally a 1.0 in my year, my junior year. They're like, what happened? What is going on with you? And I told my friend, I was like, you got to come to my house. You got to take this game from me. I'm going to fail junior year if you don't take this game from my house and you hide it. So he did. So
You need
he
to take
came.
this game and fail, or so I don't have to fail.
So he came to my house when I was at work. I used to work at Kmart. He came and told my mom what he was doing, took that game, and he hid it. He hid it for years. I forgot about that game. I graduated from high school. I went to college with the same buddy. And then when he was moving out, he's like, oh, hey, by the way, it's Robotron 64.
Robotron. Okay. That's a hard game. I have it on the Xbox Live Arcade version. That game is freaking
I
difficult.
beat that game like tenfold because it kept giving you extra levels. And I was like, this is awesome. And I just kept going on playing. And I had to go to the next thing. And
Although it may be
I had
I don't know how
homework.
many versions there were.
Well, it was the 64 version with the
Okay, 'cause
expansion pack. And I had stacks of undone homework on my desk at school. I literally would just go home and do that or work. And yeah, I had to get that out of my house or I would have had to redo junior year of high school.
Dang. Okay, because I'm pretty sure that was originated in the arcades because that's like an
And that
Atari type
ruined my
game.
senior year too because I was like, I started off real low in my senior year, and they're like, "What?" I didn't want to tell my teachers that it was because of the video game. I just blamed it on work. So,
Yeah, I don't know if it's the same version, but I have Robotron. I want to say it's 2084 or something. It has some futuristic
that game
year,
was so addictive to me. It was
and
crazy.
I've played it on the Xbox Live Arcade version, and I will never ever complete it because I think the last achievement is for like beating Wave 99. I think I played it for a good amount of time too, and I think the highest wave I ever got to was like 15. That game is freaking hard.
No, I was up there. I don't remember what the level was. I think I was in the 100, at least 100. It was
That's
crazy.
nuts.
It was so fast, but all you had to do, especially on N64, you had to hold. You had the 3 prongs, right? So I had to
Yeah,
hold.
because
So
it's essentially a twin stick shooter game. So you
yeah,
have
so I had
one
to
to
hold
move and one to aim.
the right hand, the right side handle. That's where your fire button was. And
With
then
the
I
C
had to.
buttons.
I don't remember, but you had to then because you had to go in circles.
Yeah.
So I took the palm of my hand and I literally went like this to spin around and move. So I was moving and spinning my hand around. I had literally had a blister.
Well, I don't know which one it was. I think it was some Mario Party game. That I've never been into Mario Party, but my roommates in college loved it, so we play it pretty often. There was some mini game in Mario Party. We had to spin the joystick, and I kind of got that too from just like spinning the joystick so much with
Yeah,
the
you
palm
would
of my
get that on
hand.
N64. You would definitely, especially those games, you would have.
Yeah, and that N64 joystick is not soft.
Yeah. Now, I also was a big player of the which we might get a new version now. Was college football, NCAA college football. That was also a fun
Okay.
game for me. So at that time I also liked college football. So
Yeah, there was at least like in the 2000s there was a lot of all the like NBA and NFL
well
games also had like
the
NCAA equivalents and they all disappeared.
the NCAA game for football was fun because you got to build like a school from like ground up. You can recruit players. You can do all kinds of stuff with them. You can get them drafted, and you can carry that draft into a Madden. But NCAA games got shut down because players in college weren't getting money from their likeness, so that's why they stopped making them. So now
I
since
had a
they're
feeling it had something to do with legality like that
well, yeah,
because it never made sense to me how
there
they
was a
were able to
game
do
where
that.
you started recognizing players like, oh, that's Reggie Bush or that's Tim Tebow. You would start recognizing because they had the same numbers and they looked the same. and they were really good, but they didn't have any names on them.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, they didn't have just had it's a player 15, right? So,
Gotcha.
but now,
Reminds me of
with the
that episode of South Park when Cartman's like, "How do you get away with not paying your slaves?" They're like, "Our student athletes." Like, "Oh, right, you're student athletes."
yeah, well, now they are getting some schools they are they do get endorsements now in college, especially if their stuff is sold or whatever. So NCAA football is allowed to make those games again. So they're coming out with a new one, I think, in 2025.
Oh,
So
okay.
I'm curious how that is, but yeah, they stopped making those, I think, after man, like 2010 or something like that.
That sounds
So
about right.
mhm. Yeah. Yeah, it's fun. I wasn't too obsessed with those games, but they were fun. They were just fun to kind of like see what you can do as a like a managing a like a college simulation or whatever like that. So those were always fun too.
Yeah, I was never big into sports games, but I did have a couple of them. Because
There,
my first console was a Super Nintendo, so I had some baseball game that I played because uh, my grandpa and my uncle were big into baseball, and so my uncle would play the baseball game with me. And then
Mhm.
on N64, I think I
some
had
some of the classic sports games were fun, like NBA Jam,
that
priceless.
nowadays and stuff. The arcade sports games would definitely be the ones I'd be more interested in playing. Yeah, NBA Jam,
NBA
but I
Jam was
had
so fun. So
yeah, I had. I think the last sports game I had was it was on N64. I think it was NBA Live '99. Whichever one
yeah,
had, I'm pretty sure it was Tim Duncan was the
yep,
cover athlete.
I think that
I
was it.
think that was the last one I had.
Yeah, your buddy Jock Nerdy did a video on NBA Jam.
He did a great video on NBA Jam and all the different versions. Because I mentioned NBA Jam on and I think it was an open mic not that long ago, like within the last month or so. And I think I shouted out that video when the topic came up. Yeah,
He did a great job.
good. Yeah, just a bummer he left YouTube, but I think he's still doing stuff on Rumble. But
I
yeah,
don't know.
he
Maybe
he we have met up because he lives near me. We met up in real life, although I haven't seen him since. But
he's busy. He's got a
he's
baby.
busy with an adorable little baby. But
But yeah, so after Nintendo 64, then I got the PlayStation 1. And then I got the PlayStation. So then I started just becoming a PlayStation guy.
okay.
So then I got the PlayStation 2, which is a beast of machine. That thing, PlayStation 2, I had got that in college. That thing had beer spilled on it. It was knocked over at parties, chips thrown on it. It literally was dropped from a second floor.
Holy crap.
It was covered in some kind of goo, and that thing still worked. But on the last leg of its life, it would only work if it was upright, not laying down. Like the CD would only play if you had it standing, right? Because that
Interesting.
was PlayStation 2 was the first time it did that, and it was so cool. That thing was a beast. That thing, if they could figure out how to make a car out of whatever the PlayStation 2 was, it would be the best car ever because
It would never break down.
it would no, never. That thing, I could not believe the things that thing survived. Just sitting on top of our entertainment center at our college house. So
I know a lot of Nintendo products have had kind of that same reputation for being,
you imagine dropping
virtually
a
indestructible.
PS5 off a second floor building today, it would never last.
No. It's like, heck, I would be afraid of it falling like the 6 inches from my entertainment center to the floor.
No, that thing, well, it did land on grass, so it wasn't that bad, but that thing was just, I can't believe it lived. So, how many controllers have you broken in your lifetime?
I don't know that I've ever broken one so bad that it stopped working. I've had them like I could go get one of my 360 controllers where it's like peeling, like the top part and the bottom part are like peeling apart, but it still works.
Well,
So
have you ever bought one, broke it, and then returned it and said it was broken in the box,
no, I've
and then got
never
it
done
back?
that. I did No, I've never done that. The probably the worst thing I ever broke gaming wise was my Game Boy Advance. I did break that out of frustration. I don't remember
Mhm.
what it was I was playing, but I cracked the screen on it out of
The wor
frustration.
the worst thing video games ever did, or consoles ever did, was make the controllers wireless. Because with the cord ones, if you threw them, it didn't go very far, right?
Yeah.
Or if you, at least you could just like throw them into a pillow, and they didn't like
That's
go.
what I started doing, is throwing them into the couch or throwing them into pillows.
They didn't go anywhere. As soon as they came with the wireless controllers,
You
that was
remember the
that was
whole
that
they
was
they
the
had to
end.
remember with the Wii, they had to come up with that. They sent
The
it to
straps.
everyone. Yeah, the straps and the little like plastic silicone sleeves for them because people were like breaking their TVs and stuff. They had
Oh
to
yeah.
send those out
So
to everyone after they had already launched. That was funny. I never broke a Wiimote or a TV or anything.
yeah, I lived in a pretty rowdy house in college, and people would get so mad playing Xbox and PlayStation when we used to do what we called LAN parties. So it wasn't really online, but you were in locally,
Right? Yeah.
and
Halo LAN
uh,
parties were the best.
that's what they were. It was that, and I think Call of Duty, I think, was some of them that they played. I remember some of my friends, they would, yeah, they was destroy controllers left and right. So
Yeah, I don't during LAN parties, I don't think any of the equipment ever got
gamers
damaged. Just
these days
other
just don't know the
egos.
frustrations.
Yeah, it was great when you could, after the match is over, you could go like punch the other person or get in
Oh
a.
yeah. Well, I had friends that punched walls. Let's just put it that way from games.
Yeah, I have
So,
done that once or twice.
but yeah, I there was one time I bought a brand new PlayStation controller, and I got mad at some game, and I threw it down, and it bounced off the couch and then hit my tile floor. And I'm like, oh crap. And that was like literally day one. So what I
Oh,
said was, I put it back in the box, and I had the receipt, I had the box, I had everything. I said something's wrong with the buttons, and I got a new one the next day.
nice.
I have only broken 2 controllers, Beard says, because of
Yes.
Halo. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Punch
Yeah.
one twist. Oh, I think I remember him mentioning that in chat not long ago that he
Yeah, you could do
twisted
that.
one in half.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's the main reason why I hate playing online.
I didn't
Much
play online for
prefer
a
stick
long
to
time because of
single
that, because
player.
people would just tick me off. But yeah, there was a while there I was like, I'm not playing online games anymore.
Yeah,
It's too much for me. And I don't
multiplayer
really play a
games.
lot of online games either. I only play online if I really know who you are. I don't like find random people to play online with. I have to know who you are to kind of play. So if you do want to play Fortnite with me, you can hit me up. I'll send you my tag is different than my name on Twitter, but we can play. But I just don't play with randoms.
Yeah,
So
I've never really played a lot of online multiplayer stuff. I played Modern Warfare 2 online for like a month or two because a bunch of my friends were really into it. The most online multiplayer I ever really did was probably Halo 3 and Halo Reach.
yeah, a lot of
Because I
people
was
did
pretty good
that.
at those. But other than that, I've not really done a lot
Well,
of
Halo
online
2
multiplayer.
was the first kind of big online game that a lot of people were like, "Whoa, you get to play with someone that's like 2 states over, right?" And
Yeah,
make fun of their
Halo 2
mom.
was yeah, Halo 2 is basically the poster child of Xbox Live.
Yeah, you make fun of their moms or their sisters or their name or their voice. Yeah, it was fun.
Yeah, and
What does some people say out there? What does DDA Cobra say? If you
people
can't,
couldn't survive a Modern Warfare 2 lobby.
yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Speaking of that, it was hilarious because like 2 weeks ago on Side Scrollers, they were talking about that, and Blabs brought up a clip of a Modern Warfare 2 lobby, and she pre-screened like the first like 30 seconds or so, and before she played it for the stream, and Craig's like, "This is good, right?" So yeah, I watched the first 30 seconds, so it's good. And instead of starting it over, she continued right from where she left off. And literally the first thing that happened was someone dropping the N bomb. It was hilarious.
Oh, that's pretty funny. Yeah, fun times. Fun times. You can't do that much stuff like that anymore. So
Yeah, yeah, you'll get banned for having a slightly suggestive gamer tag nowadays.
well, there was was it they started doing that with Halo, like I think in 2004, 2005, where you would put in a gamer tag that could be offensive. They started doing that back then. So
Yeah, when there's a lot less moderation.
Xbox Live would be like, maybe you should reconsider this.
I remember the
they would like email you.
I remember the very first gamer. I didn't know this person. I just remember reading it in an article, probably in Xbox Magazine, because that was like my favorite thing to read back then. But was enlarged Oregon, but it was Oregon the state. But like they got like a email or something from Xbox Live saying you have to like change your gamer tag. It's like, oh come on, that's clever.
They didn't block you or anything. They just emailed you. They would email you. Yeah.
But yeah, I was never big on online multiplayer, but I do love co-op. So I have played a crap load of Destiny, like the campaign stuff. Not
Gears of War was a fun co-op game.
Gears of War was a great co-op. One of the things I still play regularly to this day, and we'll be playing it on Melee Games channel on the 5th, Mass Effect 3. I still play the multiplayer in that all the time.
Yeah, I forgot about the multiplayer in that one. Yeah.
Beard played with me back in November when I got the Steam version. He hopped on. We played some Mass Effect 3 together. That was fun.
You know, Beard says he had issues when he was younger.
Were they ever resolved?
I don't know. He got pretty testy on our rom-com review on After the Weekend when we reviewed
oh
dang.
It was some movie I'd never heard of.
Oh, Fools Rush In. He got really upset. He got really upset at that movie. He got really upset on that stream. I've never seen Beard so upset before. He was so bad.
I skipped that one because I've never heard of that movie. Maybe I'll have to go back and watch that one.
We're just doing some fun over there on After the Weekend. We're doing rom-com because it's February, but we thought it'd be fun to have three dudes talk about romantic movies. So.
I did watch I did watch the Groundhog's Day one. I think at the end of last week. I do remember that, and you kept restarting the stream. It's like, all right, I get it.
Yeah, that was Groundhog Day. Yeah, me and Beard got a little kooky on that one. We were backstage, like, dude, that I didn't think that would trip my mind up, but it was. It really did. Like because I kept replaying the first intro there, and I didn't think it would mess us up, but it actually really did mess us up.
If I was like at my desk the whole time listening to it, it would have. But I was pretty much. I think I was driving that day the whole time I was listening to it. So I remember at different points in the drive when you kept doing that. So I remember it's like, no, I'm not crazy. It was actually happening.
No, we did it. Yeah. Yeah, that was fun. Like I said, we like to have a good time over there on After the Weekend. So.
Beard saying I carried him a Mass Effect, which I do because I have hundreds of hours of Mass Effect 3.
Maybe
says I remember that stream.
Yeah, that's a fun game. Mass Effect's fun. That's fun.
Matthew Perry's character started acting like a dumbass out of nowhere. The rage was warranted. I'll have to take your word for it. I don't know anything about that movie.
He was just mad that the guy got Twitter pated and got married real quick. That's all. So.
Yeah. R.I.P. Matthew Perry. That is Matthew Perry, right? From Friends?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay. I was like, I know there's another Perry that
Luke Perry. He's also
Luke
dead.
Perry. Oh, he is.
Yeah.
Were they related?
No.
Okay. When did Luke Perry pass?
Years ago. A couple years ago.
Okay. I wonder if I'm sure I would recognize him if I saw a picture of him.
Luke Perry was in 90210.
Okay.
And Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
Okay. Never saw that either, but if he was on the cover.
Man, you're like Beard of Liberty. You've never seen anything.
I've seen stuff, but that's like 90210 and Buffy is not like up my alley.
Buffy the Vampire Slayer?
Yeah, that's
a great movie.
Oh, the movie?
Yes.
Not that I've seen the movie either, but when I think of Buffy, I think of a TV show.
Yeah, it's because you're too young.
You do have me by like 3 years. So there's a big gap.
Yeah, real big gap there.
Um,
No, Luke Perry passed away a couple years ago. Matthew Perry passed few months ago.
yeah. Okay. I thought so. But yeah, I'm good with names and faces and stuff, so I'm pretty sure if I saw Luke Perry's face, I'd recognize him. I just don't know who he is off the top of my head.
Okay. You can Google him real quick. But yeah. So
okay. I'll do that. So I know you said you didn't have a lot of time, so I'm thinking.
Yeah, I'm getting kind of sleepy. No, I was kidding. No, I'm having a great time. This is fun. Going down memory lane. So
Okay. Okay. Yeah, I definitely recognize that guy, but if you put a picture of him in front of me and said, "Who is this?" I would be like, "I don't know." But yeah, I do recognize him now.
okay.
But I would not have been able to tell you where I've seen him before.
He was also in a bull riding movie. He was 8 seconds. Yeah.
Oh, I did see that movie when I was like 10 or less, so a couple decades ago. So I don't remember anything about that movie, but I do know that I saw that once.
Yeah, he's good. He was good in that movie. So,
well, glad you could join me for a little bit.
yeah, this was fun.
Definitely welcome back anytime. As I always say, open mic is pretty much, it's open. Anyone ever wants to come on and talk games with me, let me know. We'll make it happen. And next time we can start earlier. We'll have to plan more ahead. I know this was kind of last minute. I just asked you yesterday, hey, you think you come on tomorrow? You're like, yeah. So I'm glad we were able to chat for a little bit.
Yeah, and you're coming on my show next week.
Yep, I will be on Late Night with Kat next Wednesday at I think 7 my time.
Well, it's 8:30 my time.
8:30. Okay.
So
you know what? I've got it right here on my calendar. 6:30 my time. I should have just looked over here at this monitor and see. I've got my calendar up.
Yeah. So it's should be a fun show. I'm not sure of the topics yet, but backstage, Nerdy Neo told me that he wants to try something that we've never done on the show before. So
I was like, hey, this is my thought, your show, your call. So
we'll leave it at that.
So yeah, come check me out on Late Night with Cap on his channel next Wednesday night. And I've got the link to his channel in the description if you want to go check him out. And yeah, what else do you got going on?
Over there, well, to say, yeah, you got you coming on next week on my live show, and then on my Late Night with Cap channel, and then on After the Weekend with me and Beard and R2 the Icky, we are next review Monday live. We're reviewing another rom-com, and hopefully we get to review Romancing the Stone. Some of us are having a hard time trying to find the movie. But hopefully we still get to review Romancing the Stone, and so that's what we're doing on Monday.
Okay. Yeah, Romancing the Stone and Groundhog's Day are both in similar camp for me in that I saw them once many, many, many years ago, and I vaguely remember them.
Okay.
So we were watching your Groundhog's Day. It's like, oh yeah, now I remember that. Maybe I should watch that again. So maybe we'll have a similar thing with Romancing the Stone.
Yeah, they're both great movies. So
Beard has a suggestion. Arr!
You want to review Pirates? Oh, the Seas. You said you couldn't find it out there. I own it. It's just not the person you should be telling. It's the other co-host. So, but yeah.
All right. Well, thank you for joining me tonight. I am going to keep the stream going because I'm going to do some gaming after this.
Okay.
So if anyone wants to hang out with me while I'm going to be playing. I was planning on getting before I heard back from you tonight saying, hey, yeah, let's do it. I was planning to just going live and playing all these games tonight, but I've got like 5 demos that I want to play. I don't think I'm going to get through all of them, but I'm going to play in some demos. So,
all right, well, have fun, man. Thanks for having me on. I'm sorry I couldn't hang out a little bit more, but
no worries.
It's a school night, so I gotta get to bed. So, everyone else, thanks for coming by. I will see you around, and take care. Make sure I'm sure all these people are subbed to you, but if anybody's watching that's not subbed to you, you should sub to Nerdy Neo.
Well, I appreciate it. All right, JT, fun. I'm glad you could join me, and I will see you on Wednesday.
All right. See ya. Take care.
All right, good night, bro.
Later.
All right, so hello everyone. It's now just me. I wanted to do this call through Discord so I could switch directly over to sharing my screen, Discord. So doing the stream via OBS, and then doing the call in Discord because OBS has a lot more control of stuff. But it's been a long time since I've done a call through Discord, and I wasn't able to get all this stuff figured out. So I'm doing this through Restream. So I don't know how this is going to work because I've heard that this doesn't work very well. So we're going to give it a shot. And Beard says, I'll be switching to lurk mode. Cool. No worries. So I have a couple of demos here that I want to play. And a couple of them I have on my Xbox, but I downloaded them here on my PC as well. But some of them aren't on Xbox, so the only place I could play them is here on my PC. So we're going to give this a shot and see how this works. One of them, I didn't even know this game existed until the 24-hour side scroller stream today. Someone mentioned it, that there is a new Stargate game. I heard it's not very good, but I saw there was a demo, so I want to give that a shot. I don't know what order I'm going to do these in. One that I started playing on my Xbox, and I played it for like 20 minutes. I don't know how long the demo is, so I don't know if I'm going to play that again, but looks interesting given my love for Subnautica. Kind of has some similar crafting vibes. It's called Lightyear Frontier. Another one that did look really interesting, but it has mixed reviews on Steam, is the Inquisitor. And then the one that I'm really looking forward to playing, because I just found out about it a couple days ago, and it is a Metroidvania. It's called Tales of Kenzara. That one I'm really looking forward to checking out. And then last but not least is basically a modern day GoldenEye, heavily inspired by it. It even looks and plays like GoldenEye. The game itself is still not out, but there is a demo for it. It's called Agent 64. I'm thinking I'm going to start with that one because that one looks really fun. And a YouTuber I follow has done a number of videos on it, and that's the reason why I was like, you know what, I'm going to check out the demo, because I was watching his video over this last weekend, and he was singing its praises. So we're going to see how this works. So let's try launching Agent 64. And of course, it takes up my whole screen. And I don't think you can hear any of this because I'm not sharing it yet. Let's move my stream over to this monitor. And then, let's see, can I share? Let's try this. Unable to access screen sharing. Please ensure you have granted permission. What do you mean grant permission? All right, maybe I can just do my entire screen rather than just the window. Let's try that. Okay, there we go. You know, I don't think I shared my audio. Let's remove it and re-add it. Yeah, there we go. Share audio. All right, here we go. Let's see how this works. This is probably a game meant for a controller. So, where'd my mouse go? Alright, I'll leave the controller plugged in. There we go. Mostly playable with your controller. Okay. Alright, so anyone who's a fan, game music is drowning out your mic just a bit. See, that's where I don't have... let's see if... I don't have any audio controls. I'll have to change it in-game. There we go. How's that? Thanks, Beard, for letting me know. I turned it down to half. And that helps here too, because it was overpowering even my own headphones. Yeah, so this is basically GoldenEye, which I was a big fan of. I always sing the praises of Perfect Dark though, because Perfect Dark took everything GoldenEye did and did it better. But so yeah, let's see here. I don't know why the mouse is... I don't have the mouse in the middle of my screen, but it's showing up in the middle of the stream screen. I can't get rid of it. I don't know how to get rid of it. I don't have it on my screen. I don't know why it's on the stream. Sorry, I can't do anything about it. Because that's one thing that drives me nuts. So when people are like watching a video or something, they have the mouse over the middle of the video. I hate that the mouse is in the middle of the screen, but I can't do anything about it. Oh, what is this? Come on. This is supposed to be like GoldenEye. Should have invert by default, because that's how shooters were back in the day. There we go. Do I not have a way to... How do you pull up the little manual aim? Does it not have that? I don't think it has the manual aim. Man, this is... Talk about hitting you hard with the nostalgia. Alright, so... These guns are more like the guns from Perfect Dark, though. This is much more like the Falcon 2 from Perfect Dark. I don't remember there being a gun exactly like this in GoldenEye. And then this, I don't know, probably the closest thing to this in GoldenEye would probably be the Scorpion. Or the Claw. In real life, it's called the Scorpion. But this is almost a clone of the CMP 150 from Perfect Dark, which is basically Perfect Dark's version of, I want to say it's the MP7 or MP9. I can never keep them straight. I always get those two mixed up. But yeah, this was like one of the main guns from Perfect Dark. Oh, I have no ammo for it. Let's stick with this gun for now. Oh, hello. Yeah, this is... There's no... I can't run up and melee somebody. I have to actually switch weapons if I want to melee them. And it's got the chop! Slappers only! I never actually did slappers only in GoldenEye, but the slappers only equivalent in the original Halo was one of my favorite game types. You had to... You turn the shields off and put everyone to like 10% health. It's like no shooting. You're only allowed to run around and punch each other. That was so much fun. Even the music sounds inspired by... Oh, red barrel! Boom! Goes the dynamite. Oh! Ah! Do boxes explode? They do still explode! Oh my god, this is such a love letter to GoldenEye. They even clip through the wall correctly. Or incorrectly, however you want to consider that. It's like, dude, he's dead already. Wait, what are you trying to shoot at? Oh, the barrel. It really wants me to shoot this barrel. anything else over here? Was this? That's where I came from, right? Yeah, that's where I came from. Okay. Yeah, oh yeah, no jump. Kaboom. Oh my god. One time I have to shoot you. Why does everyone in this game look like John Wick? Oh, I'm out of ammo! These are a bunch of well-dressed gangsters. Or whatever the heck they are. Oh, what is my objective? Open ventilation hatch, access ground floor, escape tower. That's basically like the first level of Perfect Dark. I got tons of ammo for this gun now. Got no ammo for my Sparrow. Yeah, see, Sparrow. It's even named after a bird, just like the Falcon 2s in Perfect Dark. Sparrow G5, Falcon 2. Yeah. This is a love letter to both GoldenEye and Perfect Dark, that's for sure. It's more of a GoldenEye setting, but it seems like the objectives and the guns are more so based on Perfect Dark. Okay. Yep. This is basically the bathroom, the opening of level 2. The bathroom even looks the same. A little bit bigger, more stalls, a lot more glass. The bathroom's even all laid out very similarly, except the stalls were over here instead of over there. Is this going to be a tiny little room and then I go out another door to the right and then down some stairs? Nope. Okay. Is this I take it that's a friendly since he's not shooting at me. Ooh, Sparrow ammo. Sparrow, 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 Sparrow. Oh, I only got 4 rounds. I hope you don't suck as much as Natalia. Oh, and then he immediately dies. I spoke too soon. I bet that on a higher difficulty you probably have to keep that guy alive. Like escort him or something. How is all the shooting going on and you guys are just standing here like you don't know what's going on? This takes me back. I bet you have to kill someone who has dual wielding guns in order to dual wield a gun, which that was the way they did it back then. But it makes no sense. Why couldn't I pick up one of these other guys' guns and dual wield? That was I think the first game that really allowed you to dual wield like you should was Halo 2. Up until then, the only way to dual wield is kill someone who was dual wielding. Because, you know, that makes sense. Oh, okay. This gun has the manual aim. Oh, now I can do it. Why couldn't I do it earlier? I don't know what the heck that was about. Wait. Oh, there's a silenced version and the non-silenced version. Okay. They have different sets of ammo? Okay, that doesn't make any sense. Yeah, the Falcon 2s in Perfect Dark were like that too. There was the regular, the silenced, and the scoped versions. Oh yeah, I should probably have to pull a gun out. This game has some banger tunes like GoldenEye. The music definitely sounds very inspired by it, but I don't know if I could say it's as memorable. But the guy I was talking about, whose video I was watching, was saying that the music was pretty good. It definitely feels like GoldenEye music. Oh, was I already? Oh, I was already in here. I have a key card. Oh, you actually have to pull it out and use it? Viper Mark 1. Oh yeah, that's what this gun's called. It looks like the CMP 150. Not quite the same name style. I really don't... It's been so long since I've played GoldenEye, I don't really even remember the music. But as I often say, I never really paid much attention to music up until recently. But yeah, man, even the rolls and stuff are the same. What the heck? Oh. The way they move is the same. The way they fall. Man, I'd almost be surprised if you told me that no one from Rare worked on this game. Oh, is that the end of the level? Ah, escape tower. Before I do that, let's see, is there anything else that I missed? Gotta go, just more S elevators. Is that where I came from? Yeah, that's where I came from. Although the way that moves almost seems like it's a visual glitch. Is that all you get is the first level? That's a demo, that makes sense. I'm gonna try it on... Okay. Yeah, that was one of the cool things that GoldenEye and Perfect Dark did that I still don't think I've seen any other game to do it. The difficulty doesn't just make it harder because of your enemies, they add additional objectives to each level. So this one is the same except that the free civilian hostages. And then on 64 Agent, you have to defuse explosives as well. I'll do it again on Special Agent before we move on to another game. Just gonna drop a gun. Oh, I got dropped in one shot. Was that a shot to the heart? Because you're to blame. You get love a bad name. He didn't even move until I hit him after missing twice. Great reaction time. Headshot. of them. There doesn't appear to be a crouch, unless I'm missing it. Double headshot. What are you looking at? Ah, yes. This is a highly fascinating piece of shelving. So you're just standing in your stall waiting for me to come kill you. Oh, you have ammo. What are you waiting for? Yeah, I bet this is the civilian hostage that you have to rescue on 64 agents. I think on the higher difficulty, you don't get as much ammo from ammo drops either, because I was full on ammo by now, and I'm still only like half full right now. Oh, I didn't come up here the first time. Oh, no! Lame. I didn't think he... How did... It's back to me. Yeah, I didn't come up here the first time. So you have to do it on special agent, not just 64 agent. I didn't want to hit the hostage. Fail. Oh, where was that key card? Oh, it's in a different place. It was on this table earlier. Yeah, that's another thing. Stuff moves around. How did I not even come back here the first time? You gotta be quick. Quick on the draw. And I thought he didn't know I was there, so I was taking my time to line up my shot to not hit the hostage. But it doesn't matter if they see you or not. You gotta take him out quick, or they'll kill the hostage. You suck. Since I failed to save a hostage, does that mean that the key card I need despawns? Oh, the scientist that I saved disappeared. You suck. Alright. I do like it. I'm very interested in playing it when it launches. Which one do we do next? Let's do Inquisitor, and then I'm going to do Tales of Kenzara. You know what? Let's see here. Okay. That's not too bad. Oh, wait. That's not what I searched the wrong game. Dum-dum. Oh, and this demo's over an hour? Let's give it a shot for a little bit. I don't have to do the whole thing. You gonna launch or what? Where is it? Ah, it's just taking its time. Maybe it'd be better to stream it from my Xbox. It's looking a little choppy on the stream. My computer should be able to handle it. But I've had other games that games run fine, but then on the stream they're super choppy. Why the heck is it not full screen? Where the heck is my mouse? What the heck? There we go. Mash QTEs. I literally know nothing about this game, but I remember seeing a trailer for it a while ago, and I was like, oh, that looks pretty cool. And I found out today, it's like, oh, there's already a trailer for it.
They thought they had Christ in their grasp. They thought they could do with him as they pleased. Thus did they mutilate him and nail him to the cross. They laughed as he promised his vengeance would fall upon them.
I'm getting some blasphemous vibes from this.
His words. The earth they trod upon ran red with blood. The cities they resided in were engulfed by flames. Having witnessed their defeat, they hid amidst the faithful. They thought they would be safe. They were mistaken. Ever steadfast inquisitors, masters at discerning subtleties and signs, followed their trail. With the words of the scripture did they convert the heretics. With fire did they cleanse the witches. By their hands were the deceitful vampires impaled. In the name of Christ and for his eternal glory!
Was that a vampire?
Welcome to Königstein, Master Inquisitor. My name's Bertram, the guard captain.
Mortimer Maradine, licensed Inquisitor, in service to the Bishop of Hez-Hezron.
The Holy Office informed us of your arrival. I must admit that I'm surprised by the purpose of this visit. I don't believe there's a vampire lurking in Königstein.
Oh, it is a vampire.
There hasn't been a recorded sighting of one in these parts for what must have been a century.
That doesn't mean there isn't one here.
Fair enough. That's why my men and I will do our best to assist you. As far as we are able to, of course.
Thank you, Captain.
I'm just following the mayor's orders, so it's him you should be thanking, not me. If you wish to express your gratitude personally, go to the fair. He's attempting to raise funds there today. My men will show you the way. Now, please, excuse me. I need to check on the outposts at the other gates.
You were
Now,
right. He's
getting
an
some-
inquisitor. I told you. I spotted the Inquisitor's insignia right away. Only they can wear them. Bloody
The
don't
textures
touch her.
look pretty bad.
Quiet, fool, or you'll bring trouble on our heads.
Yeah, now I'm getting a Plague Tale vibes. Oh, it's not controller? Where is the fair taking place?
did you call me?
He meant no offense, Master. He doesn't think that at all.
Those who disrespect an Inquisitor disrespect the Holy Office. Your commander will hear of this. He will administer your punishment.
Don't do it, Master. The captain will throw me out of the guard. I beg you. Have mercy. Why? Isn't today a celebration of Christ triumphant?
Are you tempting an Inquisitor into committing the sin of mercy?
The sin of mercy?
Please. I'll do anything for you.
Anything?
I swear by the broken cross.
The captain mentioned there's a fair currently being held in town. Where exactly?
In the town square. You can't miss it, Master. But be wary of ruffians. And sons of whores are always lurking in the stands.
Do you know anything about a vampire? One is supposedly lurking around these parts.
I haven't heard anything. How about you?
Me neither. What's gonna happen to me?
I'll find you. Should the need arise. Then we shall see the value of your oath.
Okay, so prayer is like your Assassin's Creed Eagle vision.
And be grateful for the gifts you receive.
Christ will probably get more out of prayer. However, one shouldn't ignore an opportunity for a conversation with God when faced with
The hour of Vespers approaches. Attend Mass and celebrate our Lord's triumph.
How's the game audio? Is it too loud like the last one was? Or is it good?
Today we celebrate Christ's triumphant.
Oh Lord,
Audio is good.
protect me from giving
Thanks,
in to
Beard.
sin of mercy.
He probably stole something, didn't he?
Nails and falls. He stole my shirt skin.
Yep. Come back here, you little douchebag. Oh, what?
You done there?
Yeah, streaming game through this is not the best. It's that's pretty choppy. But it'll have to do for tonight. Whenever I do my next gaming stream, won't be through restream. It'll be back through OBS, like usual. Which way did he go?
That cursed hood got away. So be it. I'll get him some other time.
scumbags stealing from me. What kind of game even is this? Can we get to the interesting stuff? Am I even going the right way? I don't know where I'm going. Oh, that's a dead end. This seems to be the right way. Oh. So far, this is making me want to go back and either play Blasphemous or A Plague Tale. There's my objective.
Forgive me, Master Inquisitor, but some sacks have fallen off our wheelbarrow. We must clear them away. So the passage will be blocked for a while.
That shouldn't take very long.
Are you using your fists instead of brooms?
You mean this? It's nothing, just a friendly scuffle. If you're going to the fair, the main street is the fastest route.
I guess I can't do anything about that.
All daredevils who don't shy away from a challenge. A tournament is being
These textures
held
are
to win the
terrible.
favor of the queen of last year's Mama's Parade.
It's definitely
The
must be
winner
like a...
will have the honor of entertaining the beautiful Liliana during the Mama's Parade, which will begin tomorrow after the Vespers service, as is
very
customary.
indie studio.
Anyone can try their luck. The entry fee is but 1 silver angel. Reach into your purses. The collected funds will go toward building a new monument to Christ Triumphant. One majestic enough to eclipse that piece of trumpery from Phoebus. Well, well. The Inquisitor himself graces us with his presence. I'm happy to see you, Master. I am Guido von Hertzen,
Guido.
the town's mayor.
It is nice to meet you, Mayor.
What is your name, Master?
Mortimer Matadine.
Mortimer. I'll be sure to remember that.
Emissaries of the Holy Office
Oh,
rarely
all
visit us.
right.
I do hope that Captain Bertram gave you a proper welcome. He's a soldier through and through. He can come off as blunt and boorish, but I've yet to meet a better soldier.
His behavior was befitting of a guard commander. He brought you no shame.
Excellent. I'll gladly speak to you later, but now I must attend to a certain matter. And the tournament, of course.
I only wish to thank you for offering assistance in catching the vampire.
If you truly wish to thank me, take part in the tournament. You'll be mixing business with pleasure.
I shouldn't waste time on idle merriment. Although, since the monument to Christ Triumphant is at stake,
All right.
add my name to the list.
I'm so happy. The other contestants looked insufferably boring, but You're something else. I noticed it immediately.
Well,
Yeah, she wants it.
I'm far from ordinary.
You'll be the king of the Mama's Parade, which necessitates that you wear the proper attire. Not far from here, there's a merchant who deals in fancy clothing. Buy a costume from him, even if it's only a mask. Meanwhile, I'll attend to my errands. I will see you later.
I'm gonna get to the good stuff. It's not a great way to start out a game. Very slow.
Same punk who robbed me began.
Tomorrow's the Mama's Parade.
Oh, pickpocket.
Ruffian!
You
weren't there!
James got better.
He stole my purse!
Booze. Like the epic voice movie trailer guy.
The hag must have bathed in perfume. Made me lose the scent.
Scent? What are you, a dog? Man, these textures are terrible. It's not a very good looking game. Is it? Do I have settings on low or something? Oh, they are on low. What the heck? Why is it all on low? No, stop skipping. I forgot, on PC games you have to go into graphics settings. You don't really have that on consoles. Oh. Really? This game looks this bad and it's still this choppy? That's maybe 30 frames. That is not good. Come on. I've got a 3050. That should be plenty to run this game on high. I run better looking games on high with higher frame rates than this. This must not be a very not very well optimized game. Whoa, dear Lord. What is that, like 480p? What the heck? Let's try medium. Ugh. Screen tearing, it hurts my eyes. Anybody who says they don't care about the difference between 30 and 60 FPS is dumb. That whole debate when Starfields came out, they're like, oh, it doesn't matter, I can tell the difference. Like, what? This is the first time you played a video game? How can you not tell the difference between 30 and 60 FPS? Difference. Frame rate over quality any day of the week. Unless you have to drop it all the way down to 480p. That's ridiculous. This game is not capturing me. Like, when does the game actually start?
Did he get rid of the stench?
Got you! It's not him.
Who the heck are you? How the heck would you know?
Let go! It hurts!
Show me what's in your hand first. I saw you take it from a town person's cart.
It's just an apple.
What's your name? And where are your parents?
I'm Amelia. And my parents and siblings are dead. They all died 2 years ago from the plague of pox.
So,
Just like Plague Tale.
who looks after you now?
Nobody. I don't need anyone looking after me. I can look after myself.
By stealing.
I was hungry.
You won't fill your belly with just anything.
What are you gonna do with me? Hand me over to the guards?
Yes.
Thievery needs to be punished. However, Christ did say, "Take and eat, you who have known hunger. It is why I conquered this land." Off you go.
What? I didn't agree to give you money. They stole and then you're giving them money? You're rewarding a bad habit. Yeah, I don't mind a slow start, but damn, this is dragging. Yeah, can we get to it? I'm gonna give it like 5 more minutes and then I'm gonna move on to another game. Because the trailer looked cool from what I remember. This is...
I guess the town's treasury must be empty if you have to raise funds personally.
No, Master Meterdine, it's not as bad as that. The holiday tournament and fundraiser are simply old customs. Sadly, citizens of Königstein are beginning to suffer from poverty. There are fewer and fewer daredevils willing to join in the revelry. And this year, our goal is a lofty one indeed. However, I'm not certain if the funds we raise will be enough to achieve it.
Surely the Cardinal will boast your finances. After all, we're talking about building a monument to Christ Triumphant.
I wish I could believe that. Unfortunately, His Eminence considers generosity on par with wastefulness.
Finally, an opponent. I was starting to put down roots. Good. Excellent. You are supposed to guard. Was that supposed to be a dodge? Oh putain! Oh, pardon. Sacre bleu! Non, 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 non. Encore! Sacrebleu!
What? I parried that.
Enough. Time for real combat. Sacrebleu! I rarely meet my betters. You've given me a valuable lesson. Thank you.
Are they doing melee madness tonight? Oh, they are doing melee madness tonight. Uh-oh. It's been 5 minutes. This game is too slow. I'm going to do this one, because this one I'm actually really looking forward to playing, and then I'm going to go head over to Melee Madness. Like, Assassin's Creed 2 has a slow start, but it's still entertaining. Dude, Assassin's Creed 2 start was great. And sad. I don't know if I mentioned it before, but Assassin's Creed 2 gave me the idea of, I wrote it down in my list of ideas. Whenever I come up with ideas, I have a list of ideas for movies and games and all sorts of other stuff. And that intro gave me an idea for a movie, which I think would be really cool. And it would be I was actually going to mention it earlier when JT was talking about the Assassin's Creed movie, but it would be like the Assassin's Creed movie, but actually good. All right, let's go. Running. Where is it running? What's taking so long? Any day now. Is this not going to run? Wow, it's taking a sweet time. Can you come front and center? Come on. Really? Okay, there we go. All right. I don't want to pass judgment on the game. It could be really good later. Yeah, it could be. It starts way slow, but I think when I downloaded it from Steam, it said mixed reviews, and I'm not surprised. Are you sure you want to select this slot? Yes, there's nothing there. Why wouldn't I? So, I know this game is coming to Xbox, which will be great. Another game to add to the Metroidvania leaderboard. But the demo does not exist on Xbox. It's only on Steam.
Every story begins at the end of another.
Oh, and the voice actor that voices the main character in this is the same guy who voiced Bayek in Assassin's Creed Origins.
The shaman's path is one of healing, one of guiding. Yet, how does a shaman perform his duties when he is the one in need of healing, of guiding? Baba, help me, Baba.
From what I've seen from the trailer, this seems like Black Panther the game.
Kalunga, God of Death.
But it's a Metroidvania.
Kalunga, God of Death.
Speaking of demos, I bought Prince of Persia. Really great after a few hours in. Nice! I'm very much looking forward to playing that. I've heard nothing but good things. I played the demo. I think you were there. But I played the demo not long ago on stream. It was great. I really liked it. And a bunch of my Metroidvania buddies have said good things about it too. AC Origins, the best modern Assassin's Creed.
God of Death.
Yeah, I've heard nothing but good things. I played it a little bit here and there. Still haven't gotten into actually playing it.
Shaman
yet,
of
though.
Amandla. It is told that there are 3 great spirits who have great favor.
I'm gonna skip the
my Baba,
dialogue.
I
want to
seek
get
my but those
into the
Kalunga's
gameplay.
great. What do you? I am a shaman.
When I actually play the game, of course, I'm not going to be skipping the dialogue. Ah, I can't D-pad to move. You have to use the joystick. Oh, you start off with double jump. Why can't I use the D-pad for movement? Oh, sweet. Excellent. They have a choice option for it. Thank goodness. Yay. Oh, you start with dash, too? Those are things you're supposed to earn in a Metroidvania. Ooh, cool. Little laser shooting gauntlets. I like this movement's very smooth. I like the bright colors. I'm liking the platforming so far. I have a feeling if you like the new Prince of Persia Lost Crown, you're probably going to like this game. Which is what I surmised just from watching the trailer. What the kind of cool mechanic is that you switch between like light and dark powers, I think. Dash again until you hit the ground. Ow. And I did. You pull a Metroid and take away your abilities. Oh, that wouldn't surprise me. Most games I wouldn't be happy about that, but Metroid games I give it a pass.
use the mask to... We should keep moving. Your proficiency, I am fine. I can tell that... I have seen many spirits, but never so unsettled.
You now walk with the presence of death by your side. And these spirits linger here, not ready to let go. You do them a service by performing your duties and giving them peace, Nganga.
They definitely don't make wall climbing easy, since when you jump off a wall, it automatically jumps you way out from the wall, so unless there's some sort of upgrade that makes that easier, it's probably not going to be a lot of climbing up a single wall.
Ah, a sealed gate. No matter. There must be a key nearby.
I was in a wonderful home state for the past few days. You were in California again, and you didn't tell me that. I've been playing Dread about halfway through now. Nice! Yeah, I can't wait to play Dread. Dude! Why didn't you tell me? Maybe we could have met up. I don't know. You know, I'm in Sacramento, so you could have been on the other side of the state, which is basically, could be in like, you know, how big California is. Could be like being in different countries. Back home to Arizona about 30 before you went live. Oh, well, glad you're home.
I will show you the strength of the sun.
Okay, you can dash through enemies. That's nice. In some games, you can do that. Or you need an upgrade to be able to do that. You were in LA? Okay, yeah.
With no question,
I figured you probably weren't anywhere near me.
The Mask of the Sun.
But if you ever come to Sacramento area, let me know.
Is the
We can hang out.
Not just only time the sun.
It is this through your resident. The time is through Ulaji Zao. You can.
I've no idea. Was it supposed to do something? Ah, dash through.
There, the key. I cannot reach it.
Yeah, you can't wall jump up one wall really, but you can jump up opposite walls. Okay, so Down the bottom left, the yellow bar here is your health. Oh, my name is over it. Right below that is 2 little purple squares telling you how many mana you have, and you can use that to restore your health. Doing damage to enemies restores your magic that you use to restore your health.
You move the mask of this. Never hold.
Hey, what's up, Nerdporial? You know, Halo Season 2 is the greatest show ever. I highly doubt that. I would be shocked if that was accurate. It would have to be one of the greatest shows of all time to get me to consider watching it after what Season 1 was. Oh, JT was only able to hang out for like the first hour. After he took off, I wanted to play a few demos of some games. So he's a couple hours ahead of me, so it's already past midnight. Well, by the time he left, that was probably like an hour ago. So yeah, we had a good chat. I'm sure I'll have him on again later when we've got more time to chat. Yeah, he's a good buddy of mine.
I do.
I actually get, is this an upgrade? Tell me I get an upgrade. Because the Prince Persia Lost Crown demo didn't give me any upgrades. You only had amulets, which change your stats, but not your abilities. That's basically what this is. Just an upgrade station, isn't it? Come on, in the demo you should give me at least one upgrade. Come on, Neo, you trust me. That doesn't seem suspicious at all. Should have told the story how JT forced me to watch every episode of Halo Season 1 when he was on. Did he really? Why did you agree to that, Vanquish? How did he force you? Did he tie you to a chair and strap your eyes open like Clockwork Orange? Yeah, I still haven't finished it. I was getting tired last night. I was watching it last night, and I was getting tired, so I haven't finished it. But I will be finishing it. It was a long one. It's 4 hours, so. But yes, it's been a good chat.
Finally. Now to the gate.
Although I don't remember what I said. But I do remember commenting on it. I just don't remember what I said about it. Hyper Beam! It's super effective. what? Oh, I dodged that. I don't have a parry, do I? Yeah, better do that guy with ranged attacks. Star Wars games, KOTOR versus Jedi Outcast. For me, Jedi Outcast any day of the week. KOTOR is a great story, but the gameplay is not very good. Jedi Outcast, you actually feel like a Jedi, and not only is it like the one, well, that and Jedi Academy, since they're basically the same game. But no other game makes you feel like a Jedi like those games do, and no other game gets lightsabers correct like those games do. Not that KOTOR's bad. KOTOR's a great game. But Jedi Outcast and Jedi Academy are the quintessential Star Wars games. Oh, I was speaking of that. In a YouTube comment. No, not in a comment. It was on a stream. Was it on today's Side Stroller stream? I don't know. It was within the last 24 hours. It might have been in the comments on a video. I don't remember. No, it was on comments on a video. I don't remember what video it was, but someone was saying that they liked the saber combat in Jedi Knight, but not in Jedi Academy. Jedi Outcast, Jedi Academy. I was like, what freaking planet are you on where you think that the Jedi Knight combat is better? That's like swinging around glow sticks. Jedi Outcast, Jedi Academy is like an actual lightsaber. Like, dude, you're freaking out of your mind on crack. You have no idea what you're talking about. I'm gonna get PC Shadows of the Empire on Steam soon. Cool. I haven't played that game since N64 days, so I'm looking forward to playing it. I'm gonna be playing it through Retro. Oh, dude, Nerdporial, have you checked out Retro Achievements yet? Because I don't know when, but that's on my Retro Achievement list. I'm gonna be playing through Shadows of the Empire again for Retro Achievements. So. N64 is a supported platform, so you could do it through Retro Achievements. I love the entire Dark Forces Jedi Knight series of games. Yeah, exactly. Those are, in my opinion, the best Star Wars games ever. And I doubt we'll ever have anything to top those. Why can't I jump? Why can't I jump? How do I get out of here if I can't jump? I can't dash. Some of my buttons are working and some of them aren't. What the heck? Not yet. Okay. Yeah, hit me up once you do. We'll be friends. Oh, speaking of, I don't know if we're gonna do it live, but next Friday, not tomorrow, but a week from tomorrow, Dude and I, who I do my Achievement Chaser stream with, we're gonna be, I don't know how we're doing it. He's the one who's figuring out the logistics of it from a technical standpoint. But we're working on the ability to both stream our gameplay at the same time. And if we are able to do it, then we'll be able to do like gaming races where we are both playing the same game or like racing to get to the end or whatever. So that could be something that Nerdporial, you and I do, or maybe all three of us. Something that we could all do together, or maybe I could share with you how we do it. Because that'd probably be fun for us to do in some regard. So I will let you know how that goes. Yeah, I'm gonna get the remastered Dark Forces. Oh, yeah, I'm definitely gonna play the remastered Dark Forces as well. There's 2 games I'm looking forward to this year, and the Dark Forces remaster is one of them. I freaking love that game. I haven't played it in forever. And then the other one is Black Myth Wukong. I cannot freaking wait for that game. Yeah, hashtag me too. Okay, what the heck? Why can't I get... I'm stuck here. I can't get out. I can't jump. Can't attack. Can't jump. I can't dash. I feel like the game, like, is glitching out on me. I don't think this is supposed to happen. What the heck? I feel like I should be able to jump there. I can't resort to a last checkpoint. Maybe quitting and restoring and resuming. No, not new journey. Continue. There we go. No! It is gameplay! I can't jump again. Hyper beam! I can dash again. See, there we go. I can jump. Juggle a little bit. Hey, now I can jump again. That was weird. I don't know why it took away my ability to jump and dash. It's like trapped there.
The sooner this will not, then I will not.
Ooh, a skill point. Oh, cool. There's a little skill tree. Oh, so you can active reload your moon powers. Yeah, let's go with that. This is probably like your amulets in Lost Crown. Oh, yeah. Ooh. You even get a, what is that, a bonus damage? It really is like active reload.
The girl has a lilting voice. Give her a moment. Let her finish her melody. I cannot wait. Hey, move please.
Huh?
I said move. So,
ooh, just walk around her. The bridge is plenty big. Oh, and you're dead. That water's like 2 feet deep. How would that not kill you? Oh, it's a one-hit kill. Okay. Be nice if the camera would move ahead so I could see what's coming. Dang it! Dashed right into the stream, which killed me one hit when it hit the crystal.
So, every step. What? A shaman to be. It did not best. It did. What? Recklessly. You wish to walk. That girl, perhaps.
Yeah, this is. What is this called? Tales of Kenzara? Yeah, Tales of Kenzara. Zao. Good game. I'm liking it so far. This is only the demo. But I'm looking forward to this coming out on Xbox. if you like the Prince of Persia, the recent Prince of Persia, Lost Crown, I think you'll probably like this. It has a lot of similar beats.
Greatness. I want so much. Not every.
Except
no,
instead of
I
it
have
being
to-
like Middle Eastern lore, it's African lore. That's probably a platforming challenge. Let's give it one more shot. Alright. One more. What? Oh, bull. There we go. Is there anything here? What was the point of that? Ooh, what's this? New trinkets. Ah, yep. Okay, damn it, by something. Cool. Oh, you have to equip it at a workbench, just like you have to equip your amulets at those trees in Prince of Persia. All right, good night, Nerporio. I'll catch you later, bro.
I've seen it. Yes, you are a...
Oh, come on, really?
Did you really think that a bridge would best me? Yes, I did. Shows how much faith you have in me. Yes, it does. Tricksters corrupted by their lingering circumstance. They have abandoned their jesting nature for spite. Do not underestimate them, Zhao.
Is this a new ability? No, I think that's just like XP or health or something. Come on. Where's the new ability? The Metroidvania, right? Give me at least one new ability in the demo.
That statue. It looks just like the sun and moon masks.
That looks like a new ability. Yeah, there we go. There we go. New ability. Sweet. Wearing the moon mask, hold left trigger. And then right trigger to launch. Okay.
Hadith. Long ago, Bamba took us the force of now. What is These are the stories of your ancestors. He gave of his experience.
There we go. Cool. All right. Ow. Alright, good night, Vanquish. I'll catch you later, man. Thanks for hanging out. You have a good night.
Kunga? Do all shamans get shrines? No. The actions of the Nganga dictate who does and who does not.
The waters around the boy fell and cascaded unto themselves with a will of their own.
Yeah, man, that is choppy. Yeah, sorry about the choppiness. Next time it won't be through restream for a gaming stream. Oh, really? Died in one hit from a crystal? That dumb. Nothing up here. I guess I shouldn't have done that till after I went through it. The heck? I take damage from you dying? A map? There's gotta be a map. Oh, what? There's a map tab, but I can't access it? Is that because it's the demo, or do you have to unlock it? Nice if I knew where I'm supposed to be going. That's one of my biggest pet peeves, is just not knowing where to go. Am I going the right way? I have no idea. The fact that there's no enemies does not bode well. That was a really close one. I'm surprised I didn't die. Oh, I already did this. Let's go now. Be nice if I could check the map. Oh, why did I do that? I didn't want to do that. No map. I have no idea where I'm going. And I'm getting tired. And I haven't eaten yet. I need to eat some. I'm hungry. I haven't eaten anything since breakfast. Although I did have a late breakfast. So I'm going to call it there. So yeah, if anyone's still here, that is Tales of Kenzara Zhao. I am very much looking forward to playing this at some point. I've heard it is coming to Xbox, so that's where I plan to play it, so it counts towards my Metroidvania leaderboard. I don't know when I'll be playing it, as with most games. They're very far back on the to-do list, so it'll probably be a while, but I'm liking it, as I liked the demo of Prince of Persia. Looking forward to playing that as well. But let's see here. I guess I could turn that off. Let's check the schedules. Move this out of the way. Put that back up here. And go back to my calendar. Where'd my calendar go? So next week, I've got a busy week next week, although I did have a couple of things. So I don't normally talk about this because because I don't ever talk about politics, but I am on a political stream lately on Monday nights over on SAG 2020's channel, Monday Night Bloodbath. So I will be on there on Monday night. On Tuesday will be the first episode of Top 5 with tons of fun. Jason Tongate. We're going to be ranking our favorite Metroidvanias for the first episode. Wednesday night, I will be on JT's channel for Late Night with Cap. I probably won't be doing anything on Thursday night, most likely. We'll see. Maybe I'll do a little bit of gaming. I don't know. And then I don't know if this will be live or whether it'll be private, but Dude and I are going to be testing out this dual streaming method. Figure out if we can do like video game races in the future. Not like racing games, but we can race each other in the same game. That's a single player game. And then on Saturday, I was scheduled not this Saturday, but the following Saturday, the 24th, was going to be the next episode of Party Chat. And immediately after that was going to be my makeup being on Reality Base with Ryan Roger Athe. However, we had to I had to cancel everything on Saturday for that time frame because I did lose my grandma this last weekend, and that day is when her memorial service is going to be. So we're going to have to reschedule. So nothing for me on the 24th. It'll be the first Saturday since I started my channel not first Saturday, but we do it every other Saturday. But it'll be the first scheduled Party Chat day that there will not be a Party Chat. So but yeah, if it wasn't for that, I would have 6 streams next week. But I will still be having the 4 during the week. So, yeah, that's where you can catch me all of next week. Only one of those is going to be here on my channel. Yeah, Top 5. So I'll be on Static and then JT's channel. And then, like I said, I don't know if we're doing the dual stream testing live. If we are, then you'll see me here on my channel. But yeah. Thanks, Beard. She was 89, so she had a good long life, and fortunately, it wasn't sudden. She all her family we had the chance to say our goodbyes, so I did get to go visit her last week, and I figured it was probably gonna be the last time I was gonna see her, so I got to say my goodbyes. One of the biggest things is she had dementia, and that's not what it was that took her, but her dementia had been getting worse and worse over the last few years, so she wouldn't remember anything a few seconds after you said it. So basically all of our visits over the last couple of years have basically been for us, not for her, because she's not even going to remember it. But fortunately, got to go and say my goodbyes. So that was my last grandparent. So I no longer have any more grandparents left. But yeah, so thanks for the thoughts. It wasn't unexpected, but her health did take a turn for worse last week because she did have a bad fall, and given that she got a fracture in her femur, and given that she can't remember anything, she would have had to have surgery, and then from surgery she would have had to have rehab. But if you can't remember anything that happened 2 minutes ago, you can't really do rehab. So unfortunately, it was a little bit sooner than we were anticipating, but it was time for her to go because the last week she was just existing in her bed and she couldn't do anything. So it was time for her. But yeah, fortunately we all got to say our goodbyes. But yeah, her memorial service is going to be on the 24th during my regular Party Chat time, so there'll be nothing for me on Saturday. But what's up, Tomby? Hello, man. Good to see you. I need to get you on. We still haven't had a chance to chat, so we'll have to figure that out at some point. Thanks for hopping in and saying hi. I'm wrapping it up here, but if you want to catch the first hour, I had JT Gunn on, as it says in the description. So we had a great little chat. I'm going to be on his channel on Wednesday. So go back and listen to that. And then after that was done, the last nearly 2 hours, I've just been playing some games. So, but yeah, thanks for your thoughts and prayers. Appreciate it. Sounds very similar to my grandma at the end. Okay. Yeah, we'll have to, if you want, we can talk about it in DMs or whatever. But yeah, so if it wasn't for her dementia, I actually think she would have passed sooner because my grandpa, her husband, they were married close to almost 70 years before he passed. He passed 2 years ago this week. Her passing day was almost on the 2-year anniversary of his passing. They've been married for nearly 70 years because they got married when I think she was 18, he was 21. And I think because of her dementia, she wasn't really remembering him. And I think if she was, she probably would have passed sooner. But because of not remembering him, she probably gave her some extra time. So yeah, that was their grandpa names for me. They were Nani and Poppy. So Poppy was my grandpa. He passed a couple of years ago. He was very unexpected. I didn't get to say goodbye to him because we always figured that he was given my grandma's dementia. We thought he would live longer than she would. And then all of a sudden one day he sat down on the couch and I think read the newspaper, and he just passed very very unexpectedly, but very peacefully is the word I was looking for. So that was unexpected. But yeah, so all right. That was fun talking to JT. Go back and listen to that first hour. We had a great chat. And that'll be it for tonight, you guys. Always great seeing you hanging out in the chat. Love hanging out with you guys. You guys have a great night. I will talk to you later. In the meantime, game on.